What is up, everyone? Thank you for joining. Now, I know I am not the one you guys are probably used to seeing on this channel, but I am co-hosting with Brie, Be Like Brie, and I just want to say hi, Sam. I see you out there. Paranormal Voice, good to see you. Thanks for showing up. Gina V, things have changed. Thank you so much for joining us for tonight. Now, oh, what's up, Kyle? You can probably see this doesn't look like Wildwood Sanitarium. And that is because I'm actually not there. So a little twist for the night was we worked out with the sanatorium people to have security wait out front. However, Brie herself is completely alone in the house tonight throughout this investigation. Now, we do have a bunch, listen to me, a bunch in store for you. How the night's going to work is we're going to bring Brie on here in a moment. She knows what room she is in, and she is going to have a specific task for that room with only a certain amount of equipment to use. She's going to have 20 minutes to try to complete that, and then we will rejoin and talk about what took place and then move to a different room. So I know you're all ready for it, so let's bring her up. Let's find Brie herself. What is up?
Hey, y'all.
So how are you feeling in this house already alone? Like, what's already been going on?
Before I repositioned the camera, I had bangs coming from the doll room. I've had, when I was first setting up, I had cat balls going off on the table behind me. I've had doors slam, footsteps in here right before we went live. So it's really active, and I'm feeling like let's go into Brie mode. Let's do this.
I love it. You got a little catchphrase for all your little things. Yeah,
Donnie Brother gave it to me from Old World Paranormal Society, so I gotta give him a shout out for that.
And for everybody watching, don't forget to hit that like button. It takes 5 seconds, and subscribe to this page. This is Brie's page, where she has all this crazy paranormal stuff going on, and you don't want to miss it. So click the subscribe button, hit the notification so that you don't miss a thing. All right. So you're in the house.
Yes.
You're completely locked in. We got security out front.
Yes.
Just in case we need anything. But let's talk about the house a little bit for a second, all right?
All right.
Okay. So the house was purchased by Dr. John Henderson and Dr. Carol Perry in 1903. Henderson and Perry met at college where they wanted to create a place for healing through progressive new practices. Now, in 1906, the doctors decided to open Wildwood Sanitarium and Bathhouse, which was once advertised as an infirmary in the state and was not fashion. It was not a fashionable resort, but it was a place to heal. The sign was located on the property and dated 1909. The sanatorium and the bathhouse is now open and for the treatment of all conditions except infectious and contagious diseases. We have endeavored to make the conditions inside the house as pleasant as possible, and will try to give each patient their individual attention. So that was the mission of this place. Do you have any idea the different practices that they did in this house for healing?
I know that they did the electric baths downstairs where they basically electrocuted you. Sorry, I keep seeing stuff like coming from another room. I know that they did like the electrocution baths. They did the light therapy baths, which was basically like a tanning bed. But that's about what I know.
Fantastic. Because I have some more for you, but we're going to talk about that after the next room.
All right.
So, right now, let's not keep the people waiting. They want to see you in action. I'm going to dip back behind the stage, but what I want to say, I provided you some tools. What tools do you have for this specific room?
I've got my boo box and I've got cat balls.
Okay. So you got the boo box and some cat balls. Now, you named a couple of the practices that took place in this house.
Okay.
Your goal is to use that seance room however you see fit with the tools provided to see if you can figure out some of the other practices that also happened in this house.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Your timer is about to start, and when it does, I may pop up if I see a comment in chat that I think you should address. Other than that, the show's all yours.
Okay. Let's go. All right, so with the boo box, what I'm doing is I'm using the Necrophonic app tonight. Hello, spirits. My name is Brie. It's nice to meet you. I've been here for a few hours now. Okay, slow down one at a time, please. Yes. Let's be nice. My name is Brie. That's who I am. And it's nice to meet you. I've got cat balls that light up on the table. Brie, yes, that's my name. Can you tell me some of the practices that were done in this building? Can you touch one of the cat balls and make it light up for me to show me that you're with me? I've got 3 on the table and 1 on the chair. Yes, that's my name. It's nice to meet you. That was really soft. Can you give me one of the doctor's names that works here? Doctor, yes. We're getting little kids right now. In the cup? What are we doing in the cup? Did you have to pee in a cup? Can you tell me your name? Sure. Okay, well, can you tell me your name, then, sweetheart? Cut, die.
I felt like I heard John several times.
You heard what?
John.
Yeah.
And that was the name of one of the doctors.
Okay, well, thank you for giving me the name of the doctor. Can you tell me what was done here? That dude, okay. What did that dude do? I'm getting a lot of movement from the room bottom up. Leave? No, I'm not gonna leave, sweetheart. I want to talk to you. I'm curious, if I close this box, can I use this as a trigger? No, I can't hear. Somebody, can somebody tell me what was done in this building? What was this building used for? Sanatorium or sanitarium? I just heard bad for her. What was bad for her, honey? My name. I was told to listen. What do you want me to listen to? Hi. Can you touch one of the cat balls for me that are behind me on the table? Do you know what this room is used for? Medic. Will you, Mom? I am a mom. I've got 3 children. Brie. Yes, that's my name. Brie, leave. Why do I need to leave? And just so you guys know, we've got a storm rolling through right now too, so you might hear some of that as background noise.
We got about 10 minutes left in here.
Okay. I'm curious why I need to leave. Dude! Brie, they keep saying Brie, leave.
I mean, we can cut this challenge short if you feel that you want to leave.
No.
Oh, there we go.
I got a cat ball in front of me, and
So I got.
You know my name. Can I know your name, please? And thank you for making the cat ball go off. I've got 3 more behind me. Can you make those go off too? Or can you make that cat ball go off again? It got really cold. Why does Brie need to leave? Get out. Girl. Yes, I am a girl. What the hell keeps moving behind me? Yes, Brie. What? Why does Brie need to leave? It's behind me. It's behind you. Beth? Is that...
Could it be saying bath? Electric
Bath.
bath.
Yeah. Are you saying bath? You're a number? Were you just a number? I don't know if that yep was an answer to my question or not. That's delayed.
I want to just come on here real quick and do a time marker at 1746. I saw possibly an orb by one of the chair legs at the bottom of the screen.
Okay. I can feel that something's here with me. Like, I know that I'm not alone. Like, the heater's running and I'm freezing. Good. Am I feeling you right now with me? Bad. What's bad? Trap. Go. Can you tell me what medical practices were done in this building? Can I know your name? You guys keep saying my name. I'd love to know yours. John D. Miller? Is your name? Is somebody just cat bell's going off and it went? Oh, that was me. It is really cold, like right here. It is freezing. Is that you I'm feeling next to me? Yep. Is that John I'm feeling next to me? Is that Tommy? Hi. Like my hand's tingly right now. Is that you holding my hand? Yep, my hand. Are you holding my hand? Can you tell me what is this room I'm in? What was it used for? Nurse? Are you like the tips of my fingers are tingling right now? Are you messing with my hand? Turn the light off. I'm not turning the light off, sweetheart. That's actually I turn the light off, they can't see me. Brie, tone it down. Am I too much for you? Yep. Hi. That same little boy voice keeps popping through. And I keep feeling like something's touching my hair right here. Are you playing with my hair? What medical practices were done here? Look around. What am I looking around at? Help you? You want me to help us? You said help us. How am I supposed to help you? I thought I heard experiment, but I could be wrong on that. There is a lot of clicking coming from over here. It's not the heater. Hi. Wow. I couldn't even hear. Dead? Yep. Me? No, we're not saying that I'm dead. I'm not dead. I'm very much alive. Me? Are you saying you're dead?
Couple of questions in chat. Ask who is asking for help, and what was this place used for?
Who is asking for help? I'm not leaving. You're shivering. Who needs help? Tell me your name so I can help you. Bridget. Oh, I got cold shells everywhere. That's me. I just hit that chair. Bridget, how can I help you? Visit. I'm gonna ask you guys another. Hi. Now I'm gonna tell you guys. I've used this a few times and I've never heard that little kid's voice pop through like I am right now. Not sure? What are you not sure about? Me? for you, the books. What books? Ironically, there's a stack of books right behind the camera on the counter. Are those the books you're talking about? Something about the basement? And that sounded like a baby cry?
That is time. So let's talk for a minute.
All right.
So I see some people may already in chat know the name of this child that is supposedly in this house. Now, don't say it out loud just in case, because I'm sure you know it too at this point.
Yeah, well, it's still cold right here.
Did you hit that?
No. I just waved my arms.
So why don't you tell me, like, what are you feeling right now? I saw a lot of fidgeting, like holding your neck. You were complaining about your fingers. So, like, tell me what's going on.
I keep feeling like somebody's grabbing my hand. I keep hearing stuff coming out of the room that's catty corner to me, the doll room. I'm hearing a lot of clicks, footsteps, and I could have sworn I've seen something peek out at me like 3 or 4 times now. Like where I'm standing, I'm like it's freezing, like it's like a bubble around me. Like I'm like my thighs, it feels like somebody's like I got a fan on my thighs. It's the only way I know how to describe it. It literally feels like air is shooting at me, like there's a fan and there's no fans.
Okay. So, to answer Ghost Story Girl's question, this is the Wildwood Sanatorium, also used to be called Wildwood Sanatorium and Bath House. It was a place for healing, and they did special healing practices, which included UV light therapy, electric battery baths, and bone stretching. Yeah. In addition to it being a sanitarium, both doctors had their own practices, and in 1923, the city forced the doctors to turn the sanitarium into a tuberculosis hospital. But we're going to dive into that more a little later. So, why don't you? I'm going to put you backstage. Why don't you go get set up in the next room? And I'm going to have a little conversation with the chat while you are doing that. Just give me a thumbs up in the camera when you're ready. All right. All right. So, Brie is headed out to the next location in the room. And while she's setting it up, I am going to talk to you a little bit about where she is going. Now, this room she is about to go in is known as the doll room. And as soon as she's in there and set up, you'll completely understand why it's called the doll room. Now, a little thing about dolls, dolls that have human forms are ideal vessels for residual energy and spirits. Owners, whether adults or childs, often form a strong emotional bond with these dolls, and they become the human substitutes. If something tragic happens to the owner, or if the owner suffers from intense, unhappy, negative feelings, the bad energy could be transferred to the doll. Now, this energy is residual. If it's strong enough, it can take on a thought form presence as like bad personality of the doll. Residual energy can be dormant for a long period of time, but if the doll grows or goes to a new home and a new owner, the places and the person might have the right energy to kind of activate it and start getting phenomenons throughout the house. Yeah. like Robert the Doll. I believe there's a deeper story with Robert the Doll that I'm not super familiar with. Yeah, they scare the shit out of a lot of people. I'll tell you what, I'm not terrified of dolls, but this room I would be, and it looks like we are almost ready. So I'm going to bring Brie back here.
Is this a good angle? I can't tell.
It's a good angle. What is that? What was that noise?
I set a damn doll off.
Oh, okay. That
made me jump.
That scared me. I'm sitting there. I was like, does she not hear this like crying or?
It was right in my face. I totally forgot that it would go off. Like they already told me it would. I was trying to balance a cat ball on it out of curiosity, because like I don't even like this. Like I like the doll, but I don't like the doll. Does that make sense? Like
yeah.
The energy coming off this thing is like, eh.
Can you do me a little favor with the camera and just turn it slightly more towards the doll? We got like a good chunk of the chair on the screen.
Oh. Is that better?
Yeah, perfect.
This is what went off. It's supposed to be motion activated, but it...
Yeah, that's not creepy at all.
It has no eyes!
And that was there. Or did you bring that with you?
I wish. This thing's awesome.
Yeah.
No, it was here.
Okay, so I kind of gave them all a little conversation about dolls. And so I kind of want to know, what tools did I provide for you for this room?
Okay, so on my own volition, I brought cat balls in just out of curiosity.
Okay.
But I've got a K2 that's on the floor. This thing gets wicked. Like knives are sharpening now, and the girl's screaming. Yeah, that's not freaky at all. So I've got a K2.
Got a K2. Got cat balls.
Yep, and I've already cleared the room, so if this goes off, there's no need or reason, and I'm far enough away from the camera that it should not be set off.
Okay. Do you got anything else with you?
I've got the boo box. I brought it back.
Box. All right. So I'm about to start the timer right now. Your job is to see if these dolls have any spirits that decide to stick around with them. Good luck.
All right, let's go. Hello, spirits. I'll introduce myself in here as well. My name is Brie. It's nice to meet you. Did the K2 just flicker? Because I saw something flicker out that doll's face.
I can't see it on the screen.
Okay, I thought I saw like a light flash on the side of her face.
I didn't see anything on my end.
All right. So I've got a really cool thing in here, guys, that you can use to speak to me through. I'm going to go ahead and start it. I really don't like the feel of this room. I'm just going to get lost. Why do you want me to get lost? It's funny. Because. Odd. What's odd? Brie. Brie's odd. I guess I am odd. I'm locked in a haunted sanitarium, and I'm about ready to sit on the floor with dolls. Do you see me okay?
Yep, we see you okay. Actually, just move just a little bit away from that dial, just so that if it goes off, we got proof that that dial went off by itself.
All right. I'm gonna have to move the cord behind me. Wait. Do you not want me to move this? It's heavy. It's not that heavy. I can move it.
People are also asking if you can possibly tilt the camera down slightly.
Yeah. Let me see if I can do that. A book that keeps coming through. That went through the seance too. Actually, let's do this. Is there a little girl in here with me?
Yes, that shot is perfect right there.
Listen, what am I listening to? The kid? What kid am I listening to? What's your name, sweetheart? Why is this not locking? Oh. That good? Damn.
It's good. Until you just moved it. You just, when you went by, you just turned the whole camera.
Oh, damn it.
Keep
All right, is that better?
Go a little more. There. Yeah, it's good.
So, what's the little girl's name that's in here with me? Is that Cheryl? It is like really hard to breathe right now. It got super heavy. Do you not like me on the floor with you? Get out. Please. Well, it's a good use of manners, but I want to sit here and talk to you guys. Lightning? Yeah, that was lightning.
Oh, the live glitched up for a second, and you don't have any audio. There we go.
Sorry. God, I just heard prison come through. Can I grab a doll and hold it on my lap? Is there a certain doll in here I should hold? like that voice. It's like the same voice I had come through during an Estes at Hinsdale. Which voice? The male's voice. One of the male's voices I don't like. Marie, is that? Brie, yes. What's your name? I thought I heard Max, and then I thought I heard Zeke. How many children are in here with me? So is one of the names Marie?
Yeah.
Pretty. What's pretty? A lot of these dolls are really pretty. Hi. Leave? No, I'm not gonna leave. I want to hang out with you guys. Which doll in here? Is there a doll in here that has somebody attached to it? On the floor, leave. Is it a doll that's on the floor? 2. Yes, that's my name. Somebody just asked who's that? There's a laugh. What was that? Did something just happen? Yes. Look up. What's up? What's up? I'm looking up. What's up? 2 of them? Do it. Like, it's getting, like, heavy in here. And I'm freezing again.
Let's see if we can get one of them to touch that doll on the floor next to you.
I've got a K2 here. And it lights up a bunch of really pretty colors. It's on green right now. I've got it on green. But it'll go to another shade of green. And then a yellow. Then orange. It said orange same time I did. And then it goes red. So you know how this works. My face is hot right now. Can you touch this? Can you make this go up a little bit for me? Yeah? And I've got cat balls that are on the floor. Kitchen. Can you touch this and make it go off? A white girl. Look to my right. What's to my right? Something. Okay, you made it. Yeah. So it's to my right, and it just spiked. Can you make that go to yellow? Like you're by me. Can you make it go yellow? Can you maybe make it hit orange? It goes all the way to red, and if you make it go to red, we can ask questions and you can answer. Is this a spirit that's attached to a doll? If it is, can you make it spike up to red? It's like it keeps moving. Can you make that light up to yellow? Of course. Are you attached to a doll? If you're attached, something keeps saying mom. Now, just so you guys know, this is the room I was hearing the noises come from, and it kept looking like something was peeking around the corner at me when I was in the seance room. Are you the one that was looking at me? Are you the spirit that was looking at me? Wow. Okay, I'm getting like yellow above me. Can you make it go orange? Okay, my back is like, something keeps touching like my back. Whoa. Was that you touching my back, sweetie? Something burned you? Now it's not lighting up. Are you moving around me? I really want to hold a doll right now. Hi. but I don't know which one to pick up. Can you tell me which doll I should pick up? Should I pick up Raggedy Ann or yeah? Should I pick up Raggedy Ann? Or should I pick up the girl that's sitting next to the crib? No. I don't know how to get to the doll. Doll. Babe. That's not scary. Doll. Yes. Is there anything attached to a doll in this room? Yes. Sure. Is there something with this doll right here? Yeah. Did you guys hear that little kid laugh? Yeah. Well, I know you guys heard it. I was asking the audience watching. What's the name of the spirit that's attached to this doll, if there's a spirit attached? If. I thought I heard her name come through, but I'm not 100% sure on it. How many dolls have attachments in here? 4. Is this? Is this one of the dolls? Yeah.
And time's up.
All right.
So before you head out to the next location, let's talk for a second. What does this room feel like to you?
I do not like this room, and I don't like this. All right. Goodbye, guys. I'm going to turn this off. Can you say goodbye? 5, 4, 3, 2. One. The feeling in this room is heavy. I keep feeling like cold chills. I definitely felt something playing with the small of my back, and it was hot, and then it turned around and said you were burned. I know I wasn't burned, but it was just ironic that it said that. I purposely picked this doll up because I kept feeling that there's something with this doll specific. When I walked through earlier, I did feel with certain dolls that there were certain possibilities. Because when you walk in here, you definitely, it's like an atmosphere change. Like at least for me, like I was able to pick up that there's attachments to dolls in here. I did question a couple of them, and was told that the feeling was kind of mutual on those dolls. this was not one I asked about, but when I walked in, I really felt a pull to this doll for some reason. I'm gonna show you guys her face. I don't know how good you guys can see her.
Well, we can see her good enough. That's a face only a mother's gonna love.
Don't say that too loud.
Oh, I'm not there, so I'm good.
I don't leave till 10 in the morning.
Hey, that's not my problem, lady.
I'm locked in till 10 in the morning, you guys.
So couple things.
Yes.
One, I think you have a prankster with you. I've been hearing a child, which that kind of does go with some of the stories, right?
Yeah.
I think we're seeing him a little bit tonight. Somebody watching actually messaged me a photo of a possible face behind the curtain.
Wait, what? The lace behind me?
Yeah, I'll be honest, like I see it, and like I didn't see.
That's awesome.
While you're moving to the next location, I'm gonna try to upload these to show.
That's insane. I love it. I'm trying to remember my next location right now. Hold on.
I mean, I can just tell you.
Oh man. Right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yup. So
I gotta keep this family friendly, so fudge.
I put the disclaimer on this.
Fuck.
So
Oh.
what? Yes. So I've been seeing a possible orb floating around that chair several times, and I kind of see it going on right now.
Really? I got walking in the seance room right now. Whoa, that is so cool. Okay. All right, you can put me backstage. I'm gonna.
All right, have fun. Let me know
Just
when
so
you're
you
ready.
guys know, like, yeah.
All right. So while we're waiting on that, I'm going to see if I can pull up these pictures real quick. Now, I'm scared that they're blown up just a little bit too much. I see it. It's one of those things like when you step away, you can really see it, but when you blow it way up, it's very a lot of artifacts. But apparently, this was on the curtain behind her before I asked her to move the camera at the very beginning, and then after the move, you still kind of see a face in that background. Oh, it was a pretty cool find. So a lot of us heard that cough, right? Remember, this place was where they housed people with tuberculosis. So that could be something that we're hearing with the coughing. Also, I don't know, at the very beginning of that room, I think the ones at the beginning were flies or dust, right? I just how quick and the movement. I'm going to go with flies or dust. But at the end of that, right by the chair, and go back and rewind after this, go back and watch. It was after the session was over and we were both talking. I swear I saw an orb go up and fade out. All right, what do we got? I think it kind of seems. Yeah, it very well could. Very, very always a possibility when it comes to this sort of stuff. But also a cool find, check it out and it starts up a fun conversation. So, what is everybody thinking about tonight? Does anybody know where Brie is headed right now? Anyone want to take a guess of where she is going? We have a couple more surprises throughout the night. And so far, I think we have been seeing a little prankster that's known to run around that house. I kind of felt like I heard that stuff before, and a ding, ding, ding. We are headed to the attic. And so my thing with the attic, right? We're in these haunted houses, and you always hear the noises up in the attic, but you never see any movement up in the attic. So that's what Brie's mission is going to be on this next chance, is to capture movement. She's going to be staying still, using a laser grid and some tripwire, and we're going to have her just sit there and kind of describe what she's feeling, what she's seeing. You are the best tool that you have. So we're going to allow her to kind of walk us through that. And it looks like, do I get a thumbs up from you? All right. It looks like we got her in position. All right. I can see the laser grid on you.
I gotta move it. I gotta move the camera.
Oh.
I'm trying to figure out how to sit because there's only a few boards. And then you're down in the... I would go right through. I don't feel like adding to the spirit population tonight.
No, let's not do that. So what I was telling them, the job for this room is for you to just kind of sit still and hone in onto your senses and just kind of tell us what you're feeling. We have the laser grid on behind you.
Can you see it?
I can see it a little. I'll make this big so that I'll put me... What's that face for?
I lost connection.
You lost connection on that? That was frozen? That was...
You guys don't understand. There's a ladder you have to climb. Like an actual freaking ladder. So if I have something come up behind me, like I'm like diving and breaking my... Okay, we're not going to put that in the atmosphere. But like there's no I can't... There's no running for Brie right now. She's like, I'm going to show you, okay? So this is...
Don't fall down the hole.
This is... There. Look, actual ladder. I cannot run. I'm fucked.
So, okay, now you change the camera angle.
Is that better? I'm trying to get you the thingy-majigger.
Yeah, I see orbs behind you. Or dust.
Laser.
You're in the attic.
Laser. And this one won't go purple. There.
Is it supposed to go purple?
It's supposed to go purple.
Well, let me hide
I'm
your
circling
name.
myself with the tripwire. I have nothing on me that should set this off. The last time I did this, I was with Kyle in Old County.
So, I hate to tell you,
County Jail.
but we cannot see the tripwire.
Damn it! There's nowhere to put this.
You can't put it right behind you? Across like that pipe or something?
Yeah, I guess. Man, there's like insulation okay, there.
Oh, perfect. We can see it.
Okay. So, yes, I'm surrounded by a tripwire.
So how does the tripwire work?
If something decides that it wants to touch, communicate, Spirits, my name is Brie. I will introduce myself in every room, even if you're following me through the house, out of a sign of respect. If you want to communicate with me and let me know that you're here, you can touch these pretty lights, these pretty purple lights that are around me, and they change different colors to let me know that you're near. You can make them go green, yellow, red.
I'm going to start your timer.
All right.
Tell everybody what you're feeling throughout the thing. We're watching for movement behind you.
Okay, yeah, because I can't see the laser grid. I don't want to see the laser grid. I'm not going to lie. And in honesty, I don't even want to see the hole that's in front of me. Because, like, something just pops its head up. I don't like the attic. It feels very oppressive. When I brought the equipment up here and was walking, actually, when I was doing my walkthrough, and I was told this is the attic and I could take a peek at it. I climbed the ladder and like I don't like the eave that's behind me because it's really dark and I thought I saw shadow movement when I was looking up here and it was daylight. But it's so dark back there that even the daylight wasn't hitting it. And when I brought the equipment up here, the attic is off the doctor's room, and I can hear movement in the doctor's room right now. And it sounds like something shuffling. Like I'm slightly nervous, but I'm like nervous that my butt's gonna fall past the board it's sitting on and I'm gonna be like all itchy with like old insulation on my butt. Like I'm trying to relax right now and open myself up. But it's real heavy, it's hard to breathe, and it's not the time of year where an attic would be like heavy due to weather conditions, due to temperature. Those are air brakes of a semi going down the road, if you heard that. And my stomach just growled. I'm not gonna lie, I've been so excited about this. Knowing what all Kris and I were doing, I have not eaten today. I tried to eat, but my body was like, nope, you living on caffeine and adrenaline today, baby. I do feel like something resides up here. Like my face hurts, and that happens a lot. when things are present. I'm hearing more movement coming from the doctor's office. I welcome your communication. If you want to change the color of the lights around me, they're completely circling me. And I know that you can change their colors because I watched you change them when I set this up. I was on the phone with Nick and you were making them change all the way to red. I had one on green and one on red. And it rotated down the line. I feel like something's playing with my ankle right now. I've got movement over here. If you can touch my neck, can you touch the lights? Movement right there. Can you move behind me and blot out some of the green dots that are on the wall and ceiling? Like, I feel like something's touching my hand right now, the one that's on top. Almost like it's being caressed. Like, and that part of my body's really cold. Did y'all just fucking hear that? There was a bang over here by the window. If that was... Can you make that noise again for me?
I don't know if you guys heard that. That was loud. It sounded like something like went boom. I have more movement coming from the doctor's office. And it's raining a little bit heavier now too, in case you guys hear that. I successfully lost one of my pin lights. Damn it. Oh, it's right here. Like, I'm not gonna lie, hearing the movement in the doctor's office right below me. Because it's shuffling. Like, I can hear shuffling down there. And it sounded like almost like a doctor going through paperwork at one point. It sounded like a drawer moved, like a drawer came open. And then more shuffling of like feet. And I have to walk down the ladder. So all the lights in the house are off, I think, except for one. It's a little unnerving. Not gonna lie. Can you make that bang on the wall for me again? It's like every part of this house, like every room has like a different vibe almost. Like, there's a lot of movement coming from the doctor's office. Why did that light just flicker?
I didn't realize I was just muted this whole time. I'm
like, this is a really long 20 minutes.
Well, it just ended. You just ended the 20 minutes. So I feel like you have really kind of been up here for a minute, and I want to get you out of there so that you can, so I'm going to put you backstage. We'll talk about the area up here once you get to your next location, okay?
Okay.
Take your time getting down. All right, be safe.
Yeah, I gotta carry a camera and the laser and the trip.
Well, be safe. Yep. All right, so just so everybody can rest assured, I can still see Brie on the camera. She's going to take her time and move on to the next location. And wow, that was intense. I kind of liked the whole just sitting there, soaking it up, and just kind of inner monologue. I saw a lot of you say that you saw the lights dimming on and off in the background. I thought that I saw something a few times. I saw again in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. It might be the right of the screen, depending on which way you guys are seeing it. But I could have swore that I saw some. It was probably dust. We were in the attic. But yeah, that was a very interesting part of the investigation. Let's talk about where we're headed to now. So when you visit Wildwood, there's a room called Tommy's room. Now, this is a room dedicated to a spirit of a young kid that many people have come into contact with. Now, he is known to be somewhat of a prankster, likes to play games. And a lot of people go into Tommy's room thinking that they're going to be able to interact with him there. However, he's usually found in the basement. So Tommy was a spirit who was commonly known to roam the whole house, and they had the room dedicated to him. Now, his favorite place is the basement, and the owners have told me that Tommy lived in the house in around the 70s and drowned in a river next to the property. Numerous people have gotten that name over the years off of equipment, and they actually confirmed it with somebody who went to elementary school with Tommy. So Tommy likes to play a lot of games, likes to play tag, really likes to play with the trip light. So Brie is going to go downstairs with a few pieces of equipment. Oh, no. Can you guys not hear me? Let me know in chat if you can hear me. I want to make sure my audio didn't cut out. Okay, perfect. So we are going to go to the basement. And yeah, let's see. You guys are talking about, you saw some dust. Let's see. What was that moving in the lower corner of the side? Yeah, I agree. No, it was larger than dust. It was definitely not a bug or anything. Very, very good possibility, Michael. Well, thank you. So Brie is down in the basement now. She's gotten safely out of the attic, and she is now setting up and getting ready. And the goal for this next challenge is to use the Boo Bear, the knock rods, some cat balls, and the tripwire and see if she can get activity from Tommy himself. If you are just tuning in and you haven't done so yet, please click that like on the menu and also hit subscribe. Help Brie build this channel. We're moving up on subscribers, so whenever you want to catch her live, it's going to be on this channel here. So make sure to click like and subscribe. And if you like to follow my stuff, I'm from a movie that just came out on Hulu called Monster Inside, where I am exposing a very bad person who uses a haunt as a front to torture people. Yes, this is a true story, and it's a documentary with victims of his speaking out. You can see that on Hulu right now. It's called Monster Inside, or you can follow me at Horror Road Trip, and for paranormal stuff, at Haunted Road Trip on YouTube. Looks like Brie is almost done setting up back there. And so in this in this basement is actually where the electric bath is. Use me on your shows. Hey, yeah, definitely. If you ever want to be on a show, let me know. So we got an electric bath down in this basement. This is a pretty big room, so she's going to have some room to roam around and do this investigation. It looks like she's just placing a few things before she goes lights out. And then we are going to be ready to start this next part of the investigation. How is everybody liking the show so far? Amy Bridges, I appreciate that. Sam, thank you so much. What is something that you want to see Brie do for the final room? This is not the final room. We got one more after this. What is something that you would like to hear? Thank you so much. Mecca, I appreciate that you can hear me now. I'm starting to think that you may be just a little bit behind us. Awesome. I'm glad that everybody is enjoying their time. Brie is amazing, and yes, I do suck. Just joke. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. So does it look? I'm trying to see if she's giving me the thumbs up. I don't know if that's a thumbs up she gave me or if she's just laughing. All right, we're going to add Brie up on stage.
I can't find the light switch.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. Jesus criminy. And only one side of my knock rod's working, so.
Don't put. Can you bring that farther or closer towards where you are? There you go. Perfect.
I put brand new batteries and I don't know why only one side's working. I cannot find the light switch.
Oh. I cannot help you.
I know. I thought I killed all the lights. This is the light that this is irritating. Hold on. All right, I'm following lines right now on the ceiling. Okay, that goes.
Has that bulb been on all day?
No.
So about to say you can just unscrew it.
Oh wait, well they've been on since I've been down here.
Oh, So they're probably kind of hot.
Yeah, hold on, I'm following lines. That should be turning off.
Oh, definitely Paranormal Voice. Just hit me up, and I would love to come up and talk. I believe I'm right by you guys too, because you're in Canada, I'm in Detroit. We're like practically neighbors. She's gone back up to the attic, folks.
No. I don't know what to do.
I say we do it with lights on.
Well, if it's any consolation, the cat ball I've got on the embalming table or whatever it is keeps going off
Oh.
in the other room.
Do we got any cat balls in this room?
Yeah, I've got one right here. I got one over there. I've got one in the emergency chair.
Everybody's telling you to just unscrew the light bulb.
Jesus.
Don't break it, though.
All right. There's one.
All right.
There's two.
There we go. It's dark. All right.
The whole atmosphere just changed. I shit you not.
Yeah. Well, now, okay, your job is to make contact with Tommy. Tommy does love to play games, so if you can think of some kid games to play, he loves tripwires, he likes tag. Think of a game. You got 20 minutes starting now.
Tommy, I'm pretty sure you have been talking to me and making your presence known tonight. I've got some really cool stuff lined up on the floor. I heard you like tripwires. I've got clicking over here. Tommy, I'm a mommy. I've got two boys. Got movement in the storage room. They're 19 and 18, but I've got a little girl that is right around your age, sweetheart. She's 7.5. Noises over here. They're gut walking in here. You want to come and play with my lights? I got a bunch of stuff that lights up, and I know that my daughter loves pretty lights. You guys are right around the same age. I heard you like to play games. What's your favorite game? If you come in here and you talk, I've got a microphone that's being used right now. And if you say it, I bet my friends could hear it because my friends are watching right now. And I see that we've got a balloon on the floor over here too. Can you make the balloon move? What the hell is that? I don't know what that is, but it's cool. Tell me, are you playing hide and seek? I've got walking above me right now. That was heavy. I know I'm locked in, but holy cow. All right, so I know I'm safe. That's me. Tommy, I've got a little bear down here that if you touch it, it's supposed to go off. I got movement in the kitchen up the stairs. There's Joaquin. If I sit down in a chair, Tommy, would you come over and hang out with me? Maybe if I sit down, you won't feel nervous. Especially if I'm taller than you. I can imagine that would make you a little nervous. I'm a stranger. But I've got a bear that's supposed to light up, although it's being a little wonky right now. Maybe you could touch it and make it work. And I've got balls that light up. And I heard you like tripwires, so I brought one down just for you to play with. Is that you I hear moving around upstairs? Are you playing hide and seek right now? I know I saw the cat ball go off on the table in the other room down here. Was that you? Can you make that go off again? Out walking above me again. There's a lot of walking above me. If I get down on the ground with you, maybe? I just heard like a breath or something right behind me. Was that you I heard, Tommy? Now, I know you like to play with flashlights. I'm not that good at setting up the flashlight to flash just the way you need it to.
So I'm sorry. I know it's probably really simple, but I always screw it up. People keep saying that they're seeing an orb around me. Is that you following me? Can you make one of the balls on the floor light up to show me that you're here? Or if you're not Tommy, can you make the balls light up? I've got one by the bathtub. I've got one over here by the string of lights. That's a lot of walking. Now, what you guys can't see is there's a mirror on the table over here next to me. So the light's refracting off of that, and I've got the wall over here is slightly illuminated. And I've been watching shadow play. It looks like something's moving over here. So I don't know if it's something coming from this room or if it's something that is popping up and going back down on this side of me. But there's a hell of a lot of walking upstairs. And I don't know if you guys can hear it. It's like right over in here. And then I'll hear it towards the kitchen, and I'll hear it over here. Let's see if it'll play with the balloon. Well, somebody had a balloon down here, Tommy. I don't know if that was for you or for somebody else. But I imagine if you're 8, you like balloons. I don't think I've met an 8-year-old that doesn't like balloons. My daughter had a balloon elephant the other day she was playing with. I don't even know how you would make a balloon elephant. I'm not that talented. I can just blow them up like that. Do you like playing with balloons? So, what you guys can't see is there's a chair in the other room too. And it looked like there was a figure, like a small figure sitting in the chair just now. There's so much walking. Well, Tommy, if you're here, do you want to play with the balloon? Can you make the balloon move for me? I don't know if you guys can see this. The balloon is moving. Like it's rocking back and forth and there's no airflow. You can roll it on the floor, Tommy, if you want to. That balloon's all yours to play with, honey. You don't have to just move it right there in that spot. You can move it across the floor if you want. If you want to take it somewhere else to play with it. It's like legit moving.
So they are saying to adjust the battery on the IR light that it's dying.
It's dying.
Yeah, that's what Nick's saying.
All right, I'm gonna have to run upstairs and grab one.
Cut.
Where's our time?
You got like 4 minutes left.
Do we want to cut it early? So, because I have to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we can cut it early. You go do that, and go get ready for your last room. I will put you backstage while we get that going. So we are headed to the big finale right now. The next room that we're going to is the actual doctor's office. Top switch. Brie, can you hear me, Brie? Okay. Nick says top switch, bottom switch up. Top switch down, bottom switch up. Putting it on the screen. All right, cool. She said she got it. Oh.
Do I need to? I see. Like, do I need to change it?
No, now it looks good. Now it's bright.
But the switches were that way.
Oh.
Was he like messing with my damn camera?
So I'm going to put you backstage so you can get ready. And so now we're headed to the doctor's office. In 1923, the city forced the doctors to turn the sanitarium into a tuberculosis hospital. Throughout the 1920s, it became widely understood that tuberculosis was not a congestional condition, but in fact, highly contagious. The quarantine experiment, tuberculosis sanitariums became common throughout the entire United States, and most patients were prescribed fresh, cold air, which was believed to help to be an effective treatment. Patients' chairs, even their beds, would be moved outside of the onto the sanatorium's porches to aid with their treatment. By the turn of the 20th century, 1 in 7 had passed away from that disease. And it wasn't until 1943 when they got an antibiotic drug that was discovered that Dr. Henderson and Dr. Perry operated the sanatorium all the way up until their own death in 1942. So there's going to be a little bit of a twist for this next room. Brie is going to the doctor's office. She is going to try to make direct communications with Dr. Perry and Dr. Henderson. And I had asked her to bring a trigger item. I told her whatever she wanted, just bring a trigger item to be able to talk with the doctor. So we will see what she has for that one. She is also going to be bringing... Let me tell you what she's going to be bringing with her. She's going to be using a REM pod and the Chattergeist for this particular instance. So thank you all for tuning in. We are headed into the last 20 minutes of the show. So we will see in just a few what Brie's trigger item is that she brought. Is there any questions that you want her to specifically ask the doctors when she is there in the room? Put it in chat now, and I'm sure halfway through the investigation, I will see that comment come up, because I'm watching these comments come up on YouTube. I can see them, but I can't bring those ones up on there. And then by the time it gets over to StreamYard, we're like halfway through a challenge half the time. Yeah. So hopefully everybody has been enjoying themselves. Now, this is part 2 of our collab. We did a part 1 earlier in the month where Brie went with me to some haunted houses. Now, these are like boo-type haunted houses. Although we did make one stop at a haunted house that is also known for the paranormal. That's Eloise Asylum in Michigan. And so we checked that out. But like I said, this is just part 2. There's going to be one more part to this collab, and that will be later on in the month. And I'm very excited about that because I will actually be on location investigating on that one. Let's see, we got, I thank you, Paranormal Voice. Props all around the board. Such awesome things to see community show it support. Definitely. All about community, all about showing support. I'm very new to the paranormal community myself. I just started dabbling in this going on almost 2 years at this point, but have been around to some pretty cool places. I think, and I know it's not a popular opinion whenever, at least I don't think it is, because whenever I mention the place, people always kind of roll their eyes, but I love the Lizzie Borden house. That was my very first encounter with anything. I thought it was going to be a tourist trap, and I just had a memorable experience, and that place like just holds a place in my heart. If you have not been to Bill Manor in Ohio, that's like my go-to. It's not far from me, so I try to go there quite often. That is an amazing little find. It used to be a orphanage, and yeah, it's a creepy place, and the activity is weird. Like around midnight, activity usually starts to slow down. But between about 7 and midnight, that place is extremely active. It's a real cool location. If you're a paranormal investigator, the price is really affordable to go and stay a night there. So check that out, Bill Manor in Ohio. Do you think she did it? I don't think she did it. I mean, maybe she had part of it. Definitely more than one did it. I don't think one person did it on her own. Her and her Uncle John, very possible. Looks like we got Brie on the move. She's making her way to the doctor's office. So we should be getting this going real soon. I think John did too. I definitely think he had a part in it. I think it was, there's no way somebody could have done it on their own. So yeah, I think Lizzie and John had a thing. Well, not like a thing, but I think they worked out a deal to offer parents. The basement was what got me. That was my first physical like touch that I got from a spirit, was in the basement. I was down there. I was doing dowsing rods right under where Andrew Borden died, and I felt a hand go up my back. Brie, give me a thumbs up when you are ready. All right. We are bringing a Brie on. So you're the trigger object.
I'm the trigger object, baby. I decided to take it up to a whole new level.
All right.
I figured, why not? I've got the 1940s nurses outfit.
You got it.
I even got the shoes.
So, all right. So now your goal, remember Dr. Perry and Dr. Henderson, your goal is to make contact with them. The tools that you should have is the REM pod and the Chattergeist.
Okay.
All right. And this is your final 20 minutes. So good luck.
I've got all kind of movement coming down the hallway. I don't know if you guys hear it. It's like clicking and popping. Doctors, I'm Nurse Brie. I'm here to help in any way I can. It's weird, it almost sounds like a dryer running. And if you're here with me, you can make your presence known. You can touch and light that up. I also have another device that I'll be using, and I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with this here or not. I don't know if it's been used here before. It's Chattergeist. I understand that you had a private practice here. And that you also treated tuberculosis patients. That you did electric battery baths. You used light therapy. And before it was a TB hospital, you treated patients with substance abuses, non-contagion diseases. With my Chattergeist, I've got a 17,500 word bank I'm going to pull up in dictionary mode, if it'll work. And if you want, you can tell me your story. You can use different words. Tell me about your favorite patients, or maybe your not so favorite patients. If there's something I need to do to help, and you want to tell me, switch, Sprite, distressing, and ghoul. Now, I know you're familiar with the REM pods. Are you able to touch that to make it light up to let me know that you're here? There's a lot of clicking and popping coming from down there. It's not the heater. Sounds like something's banging. Doctors, if you want to walk in the room, the cabinet's locked and I can't get into it to get your equipment out that you requested. Are you able to walk in here?
I don't know why this keeps doing this. Is there any way you can put the REM pod in front of the cabinet? Because we cannot see it in the shot.
Hold on, I just saw some movement. Hold on. It literally looked like something moved around the tripod leg, almost like a cat walked in. That was the weirdest thing. Y'all just want to see me put my ass in the air. There. I'm about ready to lose this apron too. I need help getting your equipment out. Is there any way that you can open that for me? It's locked. I apologize for the inconvenience of interrupting you. I'll even stand out of your way so you can walk up to the cabinet.
Or if you don't want to touch that, I can ask you some yes or no questions. The Chattergeist also has an 8-ball feature where you can ask yes or no. Is there anybody in here with me right now? Or anybody on the 3rd floor? Oh, that was a thump. I like cold chills right now. And I feel like I keep seeing shadow play right behind the camera. And I don't know if it's just the glare of the light or that wasn't glare of the light. Something keeps peeking around the corner and unlikely. Is the doctor in the house right now? Maybe. Am I the only nurse that's on duty? Am I the only nurse that's working shift right now? Oh, that's the heater I hear out there now. You know, I'm new, and I don't really know where stuff is. Is there any way that somebody can come in here and help show me where the doctor keeps his stuff and how he likes it? Because I would really not, I really don't want to mess anything up. I just got definitely. But I don't know what that's due. Because I asked the question a little bit ago. So I don't know if that's definitely that somebody will come in and help show me around. Or definitely that I'm the only nurse on shift right now. That could go either way, so I'm gonna have to like DQ that response. And there's movement out there again. It's almost like they want to be around me, like they were really around me for the first couple of rooms and even in the attic. But it's almost like they're staying just out of, like it feels like they're staying just out of reach. And I can only imagine because how many people come through here and other places like this and ask, can you light up a REM pod? Can you make this go off? You know, if anybody's up here, I'd really love to talk to you. And what's really cool is that with the lights on this, we can use them for yes, no's.
I don't want to make you feel like you're jumping through hoops just to make something light up and look all pretty. I would just really like to talk to you. I want to hear your story. I know there's so much history here. I know that the terminally ill patients were kept on the 3rd floor. Especially with the doctors being so religious, I imagine they had you on the 3rd floor because then you'd be closer to heaven and it'd be easier for you to get to God when you passed away. And if you want to come in here and talk to me, I will gladly welcome that. I can even turn the word bank back on my chatter, guys, and you can tell me whatever it is you want to tell me. I won't even ask a question. You can just tell me what's on your mind. Is there a reason why you stay? Is it because this was your last home? Cap coincides, knapsack, and back. The cap coincides could be in reference to my hat that I did take off because I didn't have time to bobby pin it. But the knapsack in the back, I'm not 100% sure what that would refer to. Do you stay because this is the only home that you knew? Do you stay because you put your life into this building as a doctor? As a nurse? I feel like something's touching my arm right now. That's on my hand that's on my hip. I feel like something's actually caressing that arm, the lower arm. Are you touching my arm? I got cap, guards, denounce, and fail. Wait. Fall. My bad. Even with moving, it feels like it's holding on. It's like right here. It feels like something's just holding on, but it's not aggressive. But I can literally feel the fingers. Are you holding on to me because you need me to help you as your nurse?
I just heard a female voice. I don't know if you guys heard that. I just got strychnine, STRYCHNINE, and convents. Okay, like it feels like something's grabbing really hard on my hand right now. And I know that word. That's isn't that medicine? That was used like in the early 1900s for patients. I know I've heard that a lot, especially with my first week on my trip when I hit all the hospitals and the schools and the sanitariums. I heard that word a lot when I would read the history on the locations. Like it would list off like the different medications and medicines that like the doctors would use. I got a clicking over here.
All right. Time is up.
Hey.
You've made it through all 5 rooms. So how was the night? How did you feel?
I feel really good. I feel like I proved a lot to myself with doing this for sure. But I feel really good about this. And I think that the lack of activity, me calling out like what I was hearing in case you guys didn't hear it, especially like with what I'm feeling, it goes to show that not every investigation are you gonna have lights going off and whistles. It's not all bells and whistles, you know, they don't jump on command. So I think that the past couple of things that we did, that was a great example of what a true investigation can be like for anybody who's watching that hasn't gone on an investigation.
So I want to read you something Mecca said right towards the end. Mecca was saying that they thought they saw something on the camera, wasn't sure, but then, I really saw something. It was near her left hand. They treat me her right hand. It was like a shadow or something. I don't know how to describe it, but it was by her hand, not her arm, but her hand.
Yeah, like I felt when I was like this, I felt something holding my arm, like almost like just a hand like this. And when I put my hand down, like I felt a firm pressure, like actually like on the palm of my hand, almost like something was grabbing my hand. So that was really cool. I get my hands held a lot, so I'm not too surprised by it.
Okay. So what's next for you? Are you going to be going live again after this tonight, showing more investigating?
I am here until 10 o'clock in the morning solo.
Uh-oh.
I have got the building all to myself. So I will be doing more lives. I'm going to actually hit TikTok. My other phone did not charge the way it was supposed to, and then it didn't fit in the stand that I had brought for it. It didn't fit correctly. So I wasn't able to do TikTok. I got to 1,000 now on TikTok, so I am going to throw a couple of TikToks lives up. I'm going to run some lives through StreamYard across all platforms. So there are going to be follow-up lives from here. I'm even debating if I try to sleep, running the camera while I'm trying to sleep, because from what I was told today on my walkthrough,
that people tend to have a lot of nurse interaction. On the 3rd floor, there's 2 bedrooms up here. And like the nurses are checking on the patients, like they're tucking them in, they mess with the blankets. So I'm really interested to see if I have any of that happen. And even if I'm not able to fall asleep, I do intend on like laying down and setting the camera up live to see if I can catch any of that reported action happening.
Very cool. Well, I wish you luck with that. And like I told them earlier, this is only part 2. There's still one more part to this collab, and that will be later in the month.
Yes, that one's gonna be amazing because we're actually gonna be in the same building together.
Right.
And I've already got some ideas. Payback. I mean, no. What was I saying?
That's fair.
You get to wear the nurse's outfit next.
Oh, trust me, we will lose all the views. So
Fine, I'll run around as the nurse again. Jesus. But I'm just gonna do it in different shoes because these are no joke, and I gotta go down like 3 flights of stairs or something. So.
All right.
But yeah, no, the next one's gonna be amazing. We're gonna be back in person with each other. I'm really looking forward to that one. That one is we're gonna knock that one out of the park for sure.
Yep. So I'm excited about it. So everybody stay tuned. There will be more to come on that.
Mm-hmm.
Brie, have a great night. Thank you for letting me come on here with you. And and so we will talk soon. Everybody in chat, thank you for all the support and being so active. Don't forget, if you haven't already, subscribe to this page. Hit that like on your way out and click the bell so that people, you get that notification whenever Bree's live. Yes. All right. Have a good one, everyone. Good night.
Mwah.